Man, we got this mixtape. It seemed like the most anticipated mixtape in the game right now, huh?
Ugly right now.
Woo!
Man, crazy. The return of the GOAT.
Damn, it feels real exciting, man. I mean, I approached it with humility, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure that the joint was hot and that people could really feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not playing no games with this. We wanna go in deep, man. I think very deeply.
I think a lot of younger guys can get a lot of inspiration from you right now, just because how hard you're going and understanding that you have history in this game, you have that credibility, yet you're coming in as if you were a new guy.
Yeah.
What gave you this spark of, I just gotta go in?
Because, well, first of all, it starts with the fact that, you know, for the last few records, I was doing a lot of movies, doing a lot of TV, doing a lot of other things. And in doing that, I think that my music suffered, quite frankly. I think that although I did have a few hit singles, don't get me wrong, Headsprung, Love You Better, I mean, there have been hits along the way. I think as far as a full album and a full body of work that represented all sides of my ability, I don't think I gave it to the people the way I could have. I had to make business decisions at that point, so I made those business decisions. That being said, now, you know, I feel like I wanted to really show people that what I'm capable of. And to even take it a little further, after I went out on the ledge and talked about the fact that I wanted to be promoted and I wanted to be marketed better, and the fact that, you know, I made all these statements about being promoted. Once you do that, you put yourself in a position where you got to deliver, or else you finish yourself off, because you just talking then. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just, you know, talk about it. You got to be about it. So it was like, you know what? I done opened my mouth. I done ran my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's aiming the red dot at me, talking about who I'm going to blame now.
The spotlight is on you right now.
Yeah. Who you going to blame now? So I said, you know what? Instead of me faking and fronting and acting like I didn't say nothing, I'm going to go in hard and heavy and show these cats why I feel I deserve to be promoted the way I should be promoted. Bottom line. So I wanted to deliver. So I'm doing this. That's what it is. And I'm very hungry, and I love the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you had to get back to the streets in any kind of way?
It's not about getting back to the streets, because you can't take that out of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know, like, it's like going away and coming back. I don't think that's really what it's about. But one thing is important is that you can never be successful unless you are tapped into your source. You know what I'm saying? You can never maximize your potential unless you're tapped into your source. And for me, it's not only the spirit and God, of course, but then it's, you know, being connected to my hood, being connected to these hot blocks, being connected to these people, the real people, not the boats, not the champagne, not the, you know, not the even to make it rain, not the none of that, the reality of life. And that's the thing, that's that source, that's that source that helps you maximize your potential. In other words, you can't forget where you come from. You know what I'm saying? So, in doing this music and working on this project and this mixtape, it was about me coming back home and getting reconnected and reintroducing myself to my people. So that they understand that, you know, I'm not just a star, you know, and I say that with humility, but it's what it is. I'm not just a star, I'm a rapper's rapper as well. And an artist for real. And I do this for real. Like, this is not a game for me. You don't do something for 24 years because it was luck.
Right. Well, you are the GOAT.
That's real talk, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I received that.
Yeah.
Living up to his motherfucking status, yo. You understand? A lot of motherfuckers
You're
for
actually
real,
raising the bar
they get
right now, I feel,
comfortable.
for a lot of these rappers.
I don't get comfortable. It's just like, what I admire about L is that I got motherfuckers who are crying and complaining and beefing, oh, New York, we not getting spun, this and that, third and the other. But you can't even get them to do a freestyle. Here's a brother that don't have to do that, and did a whole mixtape just on GP. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop crying, motherfuckers, and get to work.
Yo, you gotta grind, man.
Up,
you gotta believe. And I'm having fun doing it. I gotta tell you, this is
Oh.
way more fun for me than fronting. This is way more fun for me. You know, what I've learned during this process of just rebuilding and reconnecting is that I'm just totally not interested anymore in the whole idea of trying to be better than other people, or let me rephrase that, being above people. I'm so tired of that in hip-hop. I'm so tired of the elitist mentality and the I'm better than you. It's so boring and so done and so overdone that it's like now it's time for us to just recognize the culture, at least for me. I just want to recognize the culture, hear great music, be able to relate to the people who love the music, and be one of the people. So I kind of look at it like it's two schools of thought in the music business now, in this culture. There's the elitist mentality, the I'm above you and you can't touch me mentality, and then there's the I'm from the people, I'm of the people, and I'm one of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I prefer to be of the people. I made my decision. Like, I'll give you an example. Like my clothing deal that I just did. You know, a lot of people say, well, LL, why would you do a deal with Sears? You know, because you're LL Cool J. You're too cool for Sears. You should have $5,000 jeans, and you should be doing a deal with Gucci or Prada or this store, this retail outlet, or you should be, you know. My thing is this, look, why do I have to separate myself from my people? The people that, as when I grew up as a little kid, my grandfather took me to Sears every weekend. Real people shop there. Everybody does not have, you know, $25,000 in their pocket on their way to go shopping to spend on $600 and $700 jeans and $1,900 t-shirts and $4,000 hoodies. It's not uncool to be with Sears.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I think that people have we've lost our way and forgot about the real people. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take the brand that I worked on for 24 years, and instead of giving LL Cool J to some upscale store that's going to kind of do whatever they want and try to pretend I fit in there because I'm LL and I have money now,
Right.
I'm going to take this name that I built and actually do something for the people that helped me build the name. So I take the brand LL Cool J and I go partner with Sears.
Right.
And they commit to me to do 450 doors when we launch and 600 at holiday. So everything I'm doing now, I'm more interested in the real community and in the normal people, the hood, the regular people. I don't care who's, you know, on Mount Olympus
Right.
watching the fight. I'm not interested.
Okay.
Well,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
appreciate you not forgetting about us.
I'm here.
It's a
So-
very big deal.
That's what's
So
up.
that's
Yeah.
what it is.
888 Shade 45 Street Sweeper Radio, and another thing he did. And I was telling a certain individual when they was doing a record, yo, it's not who's the hottest, who can get it done. And I kept saying, Little Mo. They're like, oh, well.
Let me
Elder
speak to that in a minute.
Yeah, please build on that. He put Little Mo on this record, and I think she back. Yeah.
My thing is this with the Little Mo thing. So many people wanted to tell me about every single. Look, I'm not retarded. I'm not an idiot. All right. I know how many people are out. I know who's hot, who's not. I'm clear about who's on the charts. I know who's popular right now. I'm not doing stunt casting. I've made that mistake before. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Everybody knows that LL Cool J is famous enough to have anyone on his record if the situation is right. So let's stop fooling ourselves, all right? You got to make great music. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it. So I felt like Mo delivered. She gave me what I needed on that record. I don't care if hasn't been out in 5 years. I'm going to make her hot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because why do I know I can make her hot? Because every time I make an album and I go away, people assume you're over anyway. Until you come out with another hot album. Then it's,
Right.
you know, he can't be hot again. Yes, he
Right.
can.
Yeah, people have this mentality that you can only be hot while you're out.
Right.
When she was out, she
Right.
was the biggest thing, and nothing
Right.
changed. Her
Right.
vocals is probably stronger than they ever been.
Right.
She's dope.
It's like saying, it's almost like telling a woman you're not pregnant until you're showing.
Right. Right.
Real talk. That's the same thing when I tell people, I be like, yo, they say, who's your favorite R&B singer for all the male? I say Aaron Hall. They go, oh, he's finished. He's finished. You put Aaron Hall in a motherfucking studio, and he will damage that mic.
And then you can't discredit the
some
music that he's made before.
Yeah, some people you just can't do that. And I always went by to saying, everybody, I don't care who it is one hit away. That's it. Everybody, I don't care who it is.
That's right. And you got to continue to make great music. See, there's a difference between making hot records and songs that people like and being talented. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Yeah.
You can be very, very talented, but maybe you haven't made the music that had that type of appeal or the music that has worked.
Yeah.
But if you have someone who appreciates your talent and then also knows how to utilize that talent and incorporate it into something that's hot, you know what I'm saying, and take it to that next level,
Right.
then you can do this. You see what I'm saying?
With you mentioning that, I want to talk about with 50, because I know with the last album you worked with 50, and he was just kind of saying the same thing as far as that he felt like if he worked with
Hold on,
you.
D. Hold on, D. You gotta play some music.
And we come back.
You're gonna come back. Don't give it
Alright,
all
let's
up.
do it.
Okay.
888 Shade 45. You got the Little Mo joint there?
Yeah.
All right. You got my CD in there?
Yeah, I got that
So
too.
do you have, but you got that queued up.
Yeah, let's go into this though.
All right. Okay.
Let's do it. Cry Baby Lil Mo, LL Cool J, off that Exit 13. And for the record, this is only the beginning. It's gonna get hotter. Wake up.
LL
L. I see you